Good morning, everybody. This is weather forecast from Weather Mart Solution. Jivan Prakash Kulkarni is giving you weather forecast for July 2nd, 2020. Our motto is exploring the dynamics of weather. Our logo is Lorentz Attractor, which symbolizes uncertainty in the weather prediction by numerical models. So we use the combined method using numerical model plus synoptic typing plus deep learning by artificial intelligence. So our weather forecast is a merged product of three methods which are state-of-art methods in the world today. So going to the rainfall distribution depends on the pressure, wind, humidity, stability of the atmosphere and many factors. So it is not only a part of any single weather parameter. So we have to see the dynamics for causing the rainfall distribution. So first is the pressure distribution. July and August are the rainiest months for monsoon season, all India monsoon season. 70% of the rainfall occurs in these 2 months. So these 2 months are very important for monsoon rainfall. June and September contribute about 30% of the rainfall. The pressure distribution in this month is a very typical one. High pressure area lies in the southern hemisphere at 30 degrees south latitude, and low pressure area of about 1000 hectopascal lies in the northern hemisphere at latitude 30 degrees north. So there is a pressure gradient, high pressure of about 1026 hectopascal from southern hemisphere to 1000 hectopascal in the northern hemisphere. So number of isobars, how they are packed, give the indication of the pressure gradient. So today's surface pressure chart shows that only 2 isobars are running over the Indian region, that is 1000 and 1005 hectopascal. And there is a ridge. Ridge is the area of partial high pressure region. So there is a ridge over the peninsular India, and ridge is not very favorable for formation of the clouds and development and rainfall. So if you see the surface pressure chart, the isobars are running west to east, but they are not heavily packed. So pressure gradient is not very supportive for the strong winds. In turn, the strong winds will not able to bring the moisture over the land region for the purpose of the cloud formation and the rainfall. This shows the surface winds, forecasted surface wind, and relative humidity. The winds are typical southwesterly and of the strength 10 to 15 meters per second. Humidity about 90% to 100% humidity over the coastal region, west coast of India. Then humidity is about 70 to 80% over the peninsular India, and it decreases north, becoming 40 to 50%. Over the northwest India, humidity is very low, 30 to 40%. These winds also show a cyclonic curvature over the east coast of India. There are two regions where the cyclonic curvature or the areas which are conducive for formation of clouds are seen over the off west coast of India and east coast of India. The wind convergence as it comes over the west coast, wind speed decreases, that is called the wind convergence, and that is area where the convergence of the air mass takes place, which is conducive for the formation of the clouds. So there are two areas where offshore trough or the west coast of India and east coast of India, where the cloud patches are seen in the satellite picture. Most of the radar pictures they show, today's pictures show clear skies. So all these dynamics indicate that the conditions are not very favorable for formation of heavy rainfall. So rainfall will be higher over the west coast of India of the order of 40 to 60 millimeter, over the northeast India 40 to 60 millimeter, and east coast of India. Most of the peninsular India and central India rainfall will be in the order of 10 to 20 millimeter in the day. Very low rainfall over the east and west UP, Bihar, northwest India, Jammu and Kashmir region. No heavy rainfall, probability of no heavy rainfall, or probability of heavy rainfall is very low over the peninsular India and central India. The region over the north interior Karnataka shows very low rainfall activity on the 2nd July. The temperature. Again, temperature is the product of incoming solar radiation, cloud cover, soil moisture, and winds. So over the west coast of India, temperatures are in the range 20 to 25 degrees Celsius because of the cloud cover and the rainfall activity. East of the Western Ghat over the peninsula, temperatures are in the range 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Over the north, where the Bihar, East UP, West UP, the temperatures are in the range 30 to 40 degrees Celsius, and over Rajasthan, the temperatures are nearing 40 and crossing the 40 degrees Celsius. So in general, tomorrow, that is 2nd July, rainfall will be light to medium over the peninsular India, central India, heavy rainfall about 40 to 60 millimeter over the coastal area, west coast India over Karnataka and Maharashtra coast. Mumbai will have rainfall of the order of 50 millimeters in the day. Pune will have rainfall about the 10 millimeters. The Koyna catchment area, that is the places like Mahabaleshwar, rainfall at Mahabaleshwar is very important for accumulation of water in the Koyna Dam. So rainfall over the tomorrow, the rainfall at Mahabaleshwar will not be heavy rainfall, will be order of 40 to 50 millimeters. So there is no threat of flooding over Mumbai, no threat of flooding over the Koyna catchment area. We give, in addition to weather forecast, we give impact weather forecasting, where the areas are prone for landslide, where are the areas that are prone for the flooding, and how the crop conditions in the state of Maharashtra. So the probability of heavy rainfall, extreme rainfall is very low over this peninsular India. Extreme rainfall is, probability of extreme rainfall is given if the rainfall at a particular place crosses 90% percentile of that location. So there is very low probability of extreme rainfall for peninsular India, but some parts in the South Karnataka may experience the heavy rainfall tomorrow. Then the probability of flood is also very low and crop conditions will be very normal. So with this I end the bulletin of weather forecast for 2nd July 2020. The temperatures are in the range 20 to 30 degrees for peninsular India, but humidity is very high. So effective temperature will go to 35 to 36 degrees Celsius. So people will require the utilization of fan and air conditioner over the peninsular India. Otherwise, the weather will be present for travel and making any other activity also. Thank you very much. Have a good day.